I'm very pleased today to address the CII Partnership Summit 2024 on the theme of India and the world. This gathering also appropriately focuses on partnerships in progress. Allow me to share my views on this subject. Even otherwise, an economy like India that has risen to the 5th position globally and advancing further needs more significant partnerships. Our stakes in the world are more, the responsibilities are greater, and indeed, the expectations too are higher. But the case for international partnerships are strengthened by the state of the global economy currently as well. At a time when there is so much volatility and uncertainty, India can certainly be a stabilizing factor. We can add as well to the engines of growth and make our due contributions to the progress of technology. The fact is that the world faces complex challenges at multiple levels, which span a range of domains and requirements. At one end are those of more diversified manufacturing and improved logistics. On the other hand, we are entering an era of AI and of EV, of space and drones, of green hydrogen and ammonia, of clean and green technologies, and we can go on. So, whether it is the orthodox demands or those of critical and emerging technologies, a common factor is that of human resources. The knowledge economy puts a premium on innovation and creativity that in turn demand more talent and skills. And this arises as much of the world also contemplates a demographic crisis. The short point is that the very economic landscape that we are looking at is in the midst of a deep transformation. Responding effectively to that cannot just be a national endeavor, it needs more partnerships. Interestingly, side by side, there is also a strategic transformation underway. For a decade now, we have witnessed a steadily building backlash against the current model of globalization. Many societies feel that their capacities, their national capacities have been hollowed out and that their quality of life is actually stagnating. There is a realization as well that global rules have been gamed and that the current structure cannot come up with effective remedies. The COVID experience has made the world even more insecure because we all stood starkly exposed to the degrees of our external dependence and vulnerability and to leveraging. On top of this, economic rebalancing began to acquire strategic connotations. Surpluses were now translated into influence, if not dominance. The US-China friction has assumed a salience that could not have been envisaged just a few years ago. The Ukraine conflict has created its own ripples, reflected in food, fuel, and fertilizer insecurities. The global south is also feeling the brunt of inflation, of debt, of currency shortages, and of trade volatility. In short, the world looks a very tough place. And tough situations call for more friends and more partners. Now, the advent of the second Trump administration, which Mr. Banerjee also referred to, is obviously a major consideration in business circles, and I'm not surprised you spent some time debating it. Obviously, the only safe prediction is one of a degree of unpredictability.